the very first day of no lockdown.
There are thousands of people out. Although we're allowed to sit in restaurants and cafes now, we still have to social distance a little bit. We're Alex and Lindsay. We're two travelers who are exploring South America. Suddenly, a strict lockdown began in Peru, and we've been stuck ever since. Along the way, we took in a stray dog, and he hasn't left our side. It's been months, and we're still here, so we're documenting the whole experience and sharing it with you.
Today is a very special day, guys. It is July 1st, and it's the very first day of no lockdown. So this is our first walk out. We're gonna see if there's still any cops monitoring and patrolling, and if there's more people out or not.
We think we still have to wear our masks. Guys, look at this. Look at the difference. The exact day that lockdown ends, there are thousands of people out. Look at these lines. And not only the people, finally there are a ton of cars on the road also.
And we've never seen Cusco like this, but this is probably the norm. We were only here for one day before lockdown, so I guess this is what the real Cusco's like. Cars everywhere. You can't cross the street very easily. There's people all over us, all around us, I mean.
We had no idea. Take a look.
So we've noticed that there's still a police presence, but it's definitely not as much. They're not really enforcing social distancing. There's people close to each other all over. It's a very earthy smell. So we just saw some ladies burning. It looked like some sort of wood incense, and it smelled really good. They were sitting in front of the church. We tried to ask them what it was called. I had a hard time understanding. Do you guys know what that was?
And should we get some? We like incense, and if that's kind of an incense thing, don't know if it's like a sacred thing, a spiritual, religious thing, because they're selling it at the church, but we'd like to get some if possible. They were willing to sell it to us, so.
5 soles.
Alright, here we are. Café Doissy.
Ooh, they used to block this off, but now it's open.
Wow, we can actually go in places.
Please, you.
This now.
Nice. It's a good movie, good video.
Thank you.
We enjoyed the foreseeing. Thank you very much.
Vanilla latte.
Okay.
Perfect.
Have a seat, please.
So guys, this is going to be one of our first sitting down experiences again. We were actually allowed to sit down in this coffee shop, and we weren't even allowed to enter until now.
So that's pretty exciting. I ordered something new today. I'm trying the chai latte. Normally I get the vanilla latte. He had my order memorized because we've already been here multiple times, but I switched it up on him today.
So let's sit down in a real live seat and act like humans again.
And we can have actual normal mugs instead of the takeaway cups.
Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Hello. You don't wait outside anymore, do you?
No rules apply to potato.
Alright guys, so although we're allowed to sit in restaurants and cafes now, we still have to social distance a little
He
bit.
tried to sit here, but then he told him he had to sit in this chair, so he couldn't be too close.
So those are the rules. Still.
My chai
Gracias.
latte. Gracias. My chai latte.
Ooh. Whoops. So according to the rules, sitting here is too much.
No bueno.
But sitting here, bueno.
I just got my avocado toast. I got my chai latte. Life is good.
Okay, awesome coffee. As always, now we're gonna look for some more food for me. And let's see what's open these days. We're gonna go find some more food and walk around and see what it's like today, see how much different it is from the last few months.
And then later we're gonna be going on a sunset / hike tour. So stay tuned for that.
Let's go. So, Kino's Cafe. This is where I go to get my omelet. Good boy. Alright.
So we're gonna take the omelet and go eat at the park on a bench. So we've been to this exact same park 2 times last week. All the benches were open, there's no one here, and now we're gonna be fighting for a place to sit. It looks like all the benches are taken.
So we tried to sit here a couple other times, and once the cops let us sit there, but the other time, yesterday, they didn't even let us sit there and they weren't letting anybody. And now they're just looking at us, looking at 50 other people, and they can't do anything. It's nice. People, 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 people. So, looks like we don't need these anymore. Just kidding, we still need them. Get these people. Okay, now we're on our way to San Pedro Market, which is pretty crazy. The first day we were here before lockdown, there were a ton of people there. But they had all these rules, they had long lines, and we're gonna see how much different it is today.
For those of you who don't know what San Pedro Market is, you're in for a treat. They have tons of juice stands, produce for sale, different sweaters, different souvenirs. Very colorful, lots going on.
One of the most interesting places in Cusco. Let's go. So the last several times we were here, this whole area, they had these spray painted tick marks that you had to stand in. Huge lines to go in, and you had to wait a long time. Now, there's no line because I guess you can just walk right in. Vamos.
So definitely not as packed as it normally is before lockdown, but things are opening up slowly in here.
Yeah, it looks like this place has been operating at like 20% for so long that it's gonna take them a little while to open it up. They obviously haven't gotten it ready for the first day of lockdown being over. So we'll have to come back here like in a few days or by next week, and maybe we can show you the whole thing, how it usually is, fully open. So these all used to be all these little restaurants, kind of like food carts. All of these. We're hoping that these are going to be open pretty soon. They had good food.
$2.50 for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna get these masks here. The pink one and the rojo.
And they're only, what, like 75 cents each?
75 cents each. Best deal we found in town. We were originally just gonna get 2, but then she pulled this one out, and I like it a lot. Let me show you guys.
Look at this with this. Wow. And she just dropped these. And then we got a few more. Let me see.
Pink, red and a neutral tan blue. Go to San Pedro Market, buy some masks.
So we're getting a bunch of stuff for our smoothies right now. So now we're getting coco, or coconut shreds. Tres soles, only about $1 for this big thing.
I wonder what this green sauce is. Manos? Para fracturas. Those hats. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
So we're looking at hat straps right now. The Peruvian will there. Look at all these straps. I'll pick one of these for my hat.
What about this one, guys? Did you already do it?
It's like you're selling candy in an ice cream truck. Wow, 10-gallon hat there.
Pequeñas?
No, en estos, esos son siempre grandes. A la ancha no hay pequeños, ¿no es cierto? Ya, amiga.
Alright guys, we only had about an hour to walk around and show you some stuff and show you all the changes that are happening on this first day. Now we're going to a special place. We're going on a hike. Somebody is taking us an hour and a half away from here to go on an awesome hike, see the sunset, have some food. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And then tomorrow we will show you more of all of these changes that are happening. Cusco seems like it's opening up and becoming more than just a fraction of what it used to be before this whole pandemic happened. Look at this. I have never had trouble crossing the road before in Cusco.
Up here, you feel like you're on top of the world. One of my favorite parts is that you can see the moon just glowing above you.
We're in this waka. We're in these ruins, the origin, as he keeps saying, and what's up guys? It's time for Q&A and we're in matching sweaters, kind of.
Kind of. We know it's kind of dorky, but we thought it's actually kind of funny at the same time. He originally wanted this one and then I found a women's version similar and I wanted it.
Just like I got a poncho and then she wanted a poncho later, so she got one.
Yeah.
And then I got a gray Machu Picchu tourist t-shirt and then she got a gray Machu Picchu
I'm a
tourist
copycat,
t-shirt right
okay,
after.
okay.
So when you see us wearing the same things, it's usually because she did it after me. Alright, on to the Q&A.
Whatever. Alright.
So don't deny it.
First question is from JP Barchi. For how long do you guys think you will continue to travel throughout the world? And where would you settle down if you do, the US or abroad? And what would you like to do professionally if you are unable to travel anymore? So this is basically 3 questions in one. They're all good questions, so we'll address them all. So how long do you think that you'll want to travel the world, Alex?
It's a hard question for me, because it's what I've been doing as a job. I kind of thought that I would be traveling forever. I thought I would have a home, but still I would travel quite a lot for a very long time. So I really don't know where the end would be for me exactly.
And for me, I would like to travel full-time for another year to 3 years, and then after that, make travel still a big part of my life, but just not full-time. Where would we settle down if we do? I personally would like to stay in the US. I like to travel, but I don't feel a need to live abroad.
And I was more open to other places. I thought I would love to live somewhere in Europe, love to live in England, Spain, Italy. But also, I do love the US and I always miss it, so I'd be good living back in the US as well.
So you're open to anything, basically. And what would you like to do professionally if you're unable to travel anymore? I'm a nurse, so when I go home and I'm not traveling anymore, I will be a psych nurse for kids.
Well, I'm an artist. It's what I was doing before traveling. It's what I went to school for. And I like to paint, make art in a variety of ways. So if I could somehow be an artist, if I was able to be an artist, be a painter, then I would do that for sure. That's my number one besides travel. Or else hoping that I could start some kind of business that has something to do with travel, even if I'm not traveling full time.
Or you could even do like videography or photography.
That's the other one. Now that I've kind of gotten some skills with video and photography and that kind of thing, if I could get into videography, that would be great as well. Which is kind of art in itself, I think. So.
Yeah. Next is from Maria Robalino. Says, I'm so happy for you that you are safe and well, but I have a question. Have you ever felt that you were in danger or you were scared because of burglars?
Here or anywhere?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to answer for Cusco, probably.
Yeah.
We've never really felt unsafe here at all. Cusco feels like a very safe city, probably because it's so catered to tourists, I would assume.
Yeah, same answer. Cusco has seemed very safe to us. When we first got to Peru, we were hearing that when you take these buses, these tourist buses, that sometimes they get robbed. So that was a little scary to hear. They get robbed, they get taken, and who knows what else when that happens. But that never happened to us, and we weren't too afraid of that happening. It just, we heard that it could in Peru.
All right, next one comes from Junior C. He says, okay, what? I didn't even know there was a live stream for today. How did I miss it? We didn't announce that live stream too much in our videos beforehand. Next time we'll do a better job of advertising it.
It's because of our internet. Our internet has been down in our house on and off for 2 weeks. It's been very bad, and it's been completely down for the last few days. So I couldn't even make a post showing you guys that we were going to do a live stream, and then we couldn't release a video on time, and things were just kept going wrong. So next time we'll give you guys a lot more heads up, and I'll do a post and other things so that you know.
And for those of you who missed the live stream, or for those of you who made it, we are probably going to do another one this coming Friday or Saturday, so you guys can join in for that one.
Leave in the comments the best time and the best day of Friday and Saturday next week when you would be able to join, and we'll try to cater it around when it's best for most of you guys.
Next one comes from Anna Gazagian. Hi guys, glad to know you're doing well. How are you going to celebrate 4th of July? Unfortunately, here in Canada, there's no celebration for Canada Day yesterday. My 5-year-old granddaughter loves you guys. That is so cute.
Wow.
I can't
5
imagine
years old?
a 5-year-old watching our videos. It's super sweet.
We appeal to all audiences of all sizes, shapes, and colors. That's awesome.
And ages. So we don't really have any plans for today, the 4th of July.
It's today.
We're probably just gonna plan our itinerary, honestly, and get some work done.
It's funny because we kind of forgot that the day was coming up, that it's our Independence Day and everything. And the Peruvian people are the ones who have been asking us what we were gonna do, and we had no idea. It just, when you're not home, when you're far from home, sometimes you forget about these things. You're kind of living in the country that you're in. You forget about back home and all the things that are going on there. So we don't have any plans.
All right. Last one comes from Dementia Heretique. Hey, well, I was wondering, do you see yourself going back to Cusco regularly, like coming to a second home? Or on the contrary, has it been awesome, but you've had enough of it? Hugs. I think that no matter what, we're not going to be able to just forget about Cusco. It's now become a very big part of our lives. We spent 3.5 months on lockdown here. We adopted a dog here temporarily. Lots of things have happened.
And we're gonna be here longer, so in all we might be here for half a year
in Peru,
at one time. So it would be hard to never come back here after all of that. It's kind of like a second home. So I think we will be back.
Maybe not regularly, but I would like to come back when things are under normal conditions, just to compare and contrast to what we went through. Probably reminisce and stuff, so we will be back. plus we want to visit Mr. Potato Head, and the people that are adopting him have said that we are welcome to come visit whenever we want, which is super nice. So.
Yep, so that's it. That is the end of our Q&A and our matching sweaters. And
hope you guys enjoyed it.
make sure to like this video, please. It helps us out a lot. The like button is right down there.
And subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. We always love reading those.
If you want something said in the next Q&A, make sure to try to put Q&A before your question. And then remember that we always upload videos, if we can, at 12:34. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 Peru time.
All right, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we will see you in the next one. Don't know how good that worked. How
didn't
well
work
that
at all.
worked.
Hey guys, we can only do so much on YouTube, and we only put out a video every 2 or 3 days. So if you want more, if you want daily stuff, you should head to Instagram. Find us at Alexander Travel Bum. And that's where you'll find daily stories and photos about our travels. Hey, thanks for making it all the way through this video. If you want to watch more, click one of these videos. Subscribe, because I'm traveling all around the world and I'm sharing the whole thing with you. Thanks.